I'm okay, I'm okay. That was me tripping over the leg of my tripod. I didn't fall over though. Safe. Hey guys, it's Cloudy. How are you all? Today I am super excited because I wanted to share with you guys my 50 facts tag video. This tag video has been out for a while now, but I decided to do this tag now because it's actually my birthday tomorrow, and I thought what better way to celebrate my birthday than to share a little bit more of me with you guys on my channel. So I hope you guys get to know me a little bit better today. Number 1, I was born and raised in Toronto, but my parents are actually from Hong Kong. My birthday is this month and I am a summer baby. My Chinese name actually means red daybreak. It's Hiu Tong, and the Hiu means like sunrise or daybreak, and Tong is red. I'm actually quite short. I'm 5 feet exactly, which is 152 centimeters. So there are a lot of things on the top shelf that I can't reach. I am an only child. I've only ever been an only child. My parents actually wanted a daughter first, and they thought if they had a daughter, they would stop there. If they got a son, they would keep going. So they got me, and that's pretty much it. I hoard plushies and stuffed animals because both of my parents are allergic to dogs and cats and basically anything that has fur. So I've always collected stuffed animals as a way to kind of replace not having pets. I've always wanted a pet. My fondest memory as a child was strawberry picking when I was 4. I remember like going through the fields and crouching down really low between the leaves to look for berries. My least fondest memory is my first swimming lesson when the instructor picked me up and dunked me in water because I was really afraid to get inside the pool. I danced for 18 years of my life, mainly classical ballet, but also a lot of Chinese folk dance, a little bit of jazz, a little bit of tap and hip hop and things like that. But I'm mainly a ballerina by heart. I'm really gullible, and my 2 best friends tease me a lot for this. They'll tell me things in a straight face and then I'll believe them for like 10 minutes, and then they'll have to tell me it's a joke or actually won't get it. They also tease me a lot because I don't get inside jokes a lot, and if you guys like make a dirty joke, I most likely won't pick up on it. I don't know why, and I've like tried to figure this out or analyze the jokes, but I literally just don't catch on. I am a night person. My brain switches on when it's like 10 or 11 o'clock. I do a lot of brainstorming at night, and I actually really hate mornings. I am obsessed with ham and cheese croissants. There is a place called Cafe Nero, and they do really good ham and cheese croissants, and I've tried to recreate that at home by going online and searching up the exact type of ham and the exact type of cheese that they use. I like anything that's like toasted with ham and cheese. I don't remember the last time my hair color was its natural color. I first dyed my hair when I was 12, and I had it in red streaks at the time because that was the fashion. And ever since then, I've had it re-dyed in red or purple. I've gotten ombres in red and purples. And then I did peekaboos for a while, which is just the underside of your hair here. And then I dyed it blonde last summer, and then it was brown again. So I've never had my hair its original color. I actually like it a lighter brown or like a chocolate brown a lot more than its original color. But I don't have the really black Asian hair. I have really dark brown hair that looks kind of black. I'm afraid of bugs, but I'm not afraid of spiders. And I don't really know why, but I think it's because bugs will come and bother you or fly around you, but spiders will eat bugs, and if you don't bother them, they'll just kind of disappear is what I've noticed. So I'm actually quite fond of like all the spiders in my house. My favorite city in the world is London in England. Hong Kong is the city that feels like home to me the most. I know 6 languages, I'm studying some, and I'm fluent in others. And one of these languages is dead. I'm a really bad judge of character. I tend to think everyone's just kind of nice, and I just end up making friends with bad people sometimes, or I'll end up being hurt by some people, and because I take things really personally, and sometimes you really can't do that in life. I love traveling a lot, but I like traveling in East Asia, more than in Europe. I actually can't speak a lot of the European languages. I've tried to make my mouth and tongue do German words and sounds, and I can't make those intonations, and I can't utilize my breath in the way that you would pronounce certain Eastern Europe languages or German. I am obsessed with Itoen green tea. It's the widest mass-produced green tea in Japan, and it's literally frozen green tea in a bottle. I don't know why, but I love it. I actually get sick really, really easily. I get sick about twice a year, 3 times if it's really bad, and then I'll have days when I just feel really, really unwell. And I've like thrown up like 3 times in the last year, and I have a really weak stomach for things, and I get cold really easily. I also grew up with certain like conditions that I have to take medicines for constantly. So I am actually a product of modern medicine. I don't think I'd survive if healthcare wasn't free in Canada. I love collecting keychains and accessories, and I need to stop because I have like so many. I have some that are like really, really childish from when I was 12 or 14, or really big plushy ones that you just can't practically keep on a bag. When I first got my PS Vita, I loaded up the side handles with chunks of keychains, but I couldn't keep anything on my Vita because it was too heavy and it was unbalancing my console, and I couldn't game properly. I'm obsessed with Jin Yong novels and stories and characters and his entire world. Jin Yong is a really famous Chinese novelist. He started out his stories as short stories in the newspaper in Mingpao that he published like weekly, and they kind of grew into this entire world of fantasy and martial arts and wuxia. His stories actually encompass a lot of Confucianist teachings and Chinese values that my culture is based off of, and a lot of the themes and characteristics of Chinese heroism come out of Jin Yong's popular fictions. I used to be a really, really closed-minded person because I had some bad experiences with friends. My best friend Mia actually changed that for me, and she's kind of encouraged me to try things, give people chances, and give myself more chances with things. So I'm kind of slowly getting used to like being close to people. I am a cat person. I didn't realize till last month when I found a really cute cat pouch, and I just thought it was like the cutest thing and I really wanted to get it. And then Mia was like, oh, of course you're gonna get it, you're a cat person. And I was like, no, I think I'm pretty even with cats or dogs. And she was like really adamant that I was a cat person, and then I kind of realized most of the things that I've gotten are like cat related. So I'm a cat person. I'm sorry to all the dogs out there. I do love dogs, they're so cute. I just prefer fuzzy balls of kitten cats. I am obsessed with photography. I have been obsessed with photography since I was 15. I actually prefer film photography over digital photography, and that's because I came into contact with photography both at the same time that I learned to use a film camera and a DSLR camera. So I've done darkroom stuff with film, and I think that film gives us a stronger appreciation of everything that digital cameras do. My idea of light reading is academic material on Japanese film and animation before bed. I'm really obsessed with like anime and manga. You guys know this on my channel, but I'm actually really interested in how animation is an extension of Japanese culture and of Japanese social values, and as a reflection of some of the problems that are going on in Japanese society. So I'm really interested in that, and I look up a lot of different articles or books related to the history of manga and the history of the development of the animation industry in Japan. I've always thought Digimon was cooler than Pokemon. When all the kids were playing with their Nintendo consoles, I was like holding my little Digi device and I was playing with my Digimon on that. I love shopping and retail therapy. When I get really upset, I like to go shopping. I know that sounds really materialistic and horrible, but that's kind of just how I am. I like the social aspect of shopping as well. When I'm with people, I like to see what matches them best, and I like giving people recommendations, so I am like very much a shopper. I also love pastel colors, whether it's in things like clothing or shoes, but also accessories and things in my house like curtains or my walls. My walls are painted in pastel colors. I just think pastels are a really like colorful way of expressing my personality, and I actually don't like colors like black or dark maroon or dark greens, so I prefer to wear lighter colors and mix it with beige or white. My favorite Disney character is the Heffalump from the Winnie the Pooh series. I don't know why, but I think the Heffalump is like the cutest creature ever, and I have like 3 Heffalump plushies in my house. I initially got into gaming and anime because of my dad. My dad was a really big gamer, and he kind of introduced me to like the first Nintendo console, the gray one. My dad's really into science fiction and mecha, so he likes the Gundam franchise a lot, and he likes Macross a lot. My favorite manga is Strobe Edge. I get this question a lot, and it has to be Strobe Edge because I think a lot of the shoujo and romance issues that Strobe Edge brings up in the characters are really reflective of my childhood and my experiences with first love, and I think a lot of the emotions expressed in the story are very honest, so I really love Strobe Edge in that respect. Iosaki Saka happens to be my favorite mangaka. My favorite anime, however, is Nagi no Asukara. It's another really emotional anime, and it really made me cry a lot and think about the different ways we interpret love. So go check out Nagi no Asukara if you haven't seen it, but prepare to cry. I really dislike dubbed anime, whether that's dubbed in English or Mandarin or Cantonese. I really like listening to anime because it helps me improve my Japanese, and I also really admire the Japanese voice acting industry. My favorite Japanese voice actor is Mamoru Miyano. He's also a really talented singer and dancer and performer, and I just think he's really amazing and has this really bright charisma. I'm a Kyoto Animation fangirl, but my favorite company is PA Works. I like the really natural and colorful way PA Works does things. The first anime I ever watched is Chibi Maruko-chan. It's adapted from a children's manga. It's actually about a little girl named Maruko who is really lazy and really clumsy and a little bit obnoxious, and she's just kind of like struggling to get through school and get through life. I found her really relatable as a child because I was also really lazy when it came to school. The first manga that I ever purchased is the 5th volume of Pita 10 by Koge Danbo, and at the time the manga was done by Tokyo Pop here, and that company doesn't even exist anymore. The first Nendoroid that I ever purchased was K-on's Tsumugi, and I got it on my first trip in Japan. I actually have a video on my first Nendoroid story. I'll leave a link to that in the section below. And to this day, I still haven't opened my first Nendoroid. My first K-pop song was Mirotic by DBSK, Donban Shinki. I literally love that song. When I first watched the music video, I just became obsessed. I'd always only ever danced with girls, and I watched the music video and I was like, oh my god, boys can dance like this? How? Tell me more. So I got into K-pop because of DBSK, and till this day I am OT5 with DBSK, and I will be OT5 until I die. The K-pop song that always makes me cry is Into the New World. No other song has this kind of impact on me, but when I hear Into the New World, especially in the ballad version that SNSD recently does in concerts and they did on Sketchbook, it just makes me bawl because I've been a Sowon for so long. That song is really emotional for me, and it really makes me think of like all the years that I grew up with SNSD. My favorite Korean variety show is Weekly Idol. I think Weekly Idol is really fun and really entertaining for fans of a group or to introduce fans to new idol groups. I also really like Sugarman and Immortal Song, but Weekly Idol is really close to my heart, and I really love Donnie and Coney, and I really hope Donnie goes back on the show soon because he's like the heart and soul of Weekly Idol. I have really vivid fantasy, action, supernatural dreams, and these dreams serve to inspire a lot of my writing. I have really weird dreams, but I always remember my dreams. I didn't officially start using makeup till a year and a half ago. If you guys look at my older videos, I'm completely barefaced. I literally only started using makeup because I actually got a job that required me to look and present myself in a more formal aspect, and I've gotten used to it, so I just use a little bit of makeup whenever I film now. I like Twitter more than Tumblr or Instagram or Facebook or any other social media platform. I think it's a really great way to swap ideas and give really quick updates and really share your thoughts with other people. I filmed this video 3 times, and this is the only time that it came out successfully because I kept losing track of how many facts. I tried just talking it out, but I couldn't remember how many facts I gave, and then I kept like messing up and it got too hot in this room and then the world exploded and everything went wrong. I'm really, really bad with numbers, so I actually have a really hard time remembering which episodes I'm watching unless I'm binging things. Once I was marking papers for a professor and I added up exam marks with a calculator, but I got 12 out of those 14 papers tallied up wrong, and I was literally using a calculator and I double checked my work, so I'm really, really bad with numbers and I can never remember times and dates. You guys probably know this if you've been following my channel for a while. It's happened like 3 times. I wrote the wrong episode in the thumbnail and I wrote the wrong episode number in the description, and some of you guys had to remind me, and it was a little bit embarrassing because I should get my facts right all the time. Like I said in my previous recording, I'm really, really bad with numbers and I still counted the number of facts wrong. So fact number 49 is that Tiffany from SNSD is my role model. I think she's really kind-hearted and really humble and really sparkly all around, so I kind of aspire to be a little bit like her. And the final fact about me is that I am really obsessed with the Pusheen cat, and I've gotten a regular Pusheen cat plushie from a convention recently, but I really want to get a birthday Pusheen cat from someone for my birthday, and I realized that like asking someone to give me a Pusheen cat would be really random, so I thought I would just put it out there to the world, a birthday themed Pusheen cat. So if any of my close friends are watching, surprise me next birthday. So anyways, this was my 50 facts tag video. I hope you guys learned something interesting about me and new about me. My birthday is tomorrow and I love celebrating birthdays and I got really excited. I hope for those of you guys who share a birthday with me, happy birthday to you guys as well. And if you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe for more from me. I have a family friend visiting this week and then I'm going on a trip with them. So this will probably be the only video that's going up this week, but I'll try to do more videos next week. I promise I'm trying to do more videos all the time. But thank you guys so much for supporting my channel and for watching my videos and sharing my videos and tweeting me and commenting. I love you guys so, 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 so much. And I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys are well. Bye!